Here are the top 7 countries that face extreme natural disasters every year. Number 7, Mexico. Every year, Mexico faces tropical storms and hurricanes, as well as regular earthquakes. Mexico sits on top of a tectonic plate, making it prone to earthquakes, and being bordered by the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans brings hurricanes and heavy rains. There are established warning systems, evacuation plans, and earthquake drills, but corruption and weak enforcement put communities at greater risk when disasters strike. Number 6, Colombia. Colombia's mountains, coasts, and tropical climate make it prone to frequent floods, landslides, and strong storms. Deforestation and poor city planning cause rivers to overflow, triggering massive landslides that displace thousands and damage homes. Unfortunately, disasters regularly hit poorer communities the hardest. Remote areas are hard to reach, so rescue operations are often delayed. Colombia has invested in national disaster planning, but deforestation, corruption, and informal settlements make every disaster worse. Number 5, Indonesia. Sitting on a Pacific ring of fire, the country faces constant threats from earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions, on top of frequent floods, landslides, and smoke from forest fires. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions can strike suddenly, while seasonal rains trigger flash floods and landslides across many islands. Deforestation and homes built on steep slopes make these disasters worse. The government has pushed early warning systems, community training, and evacuation routes, but the archipelago's size and remote islands make rescue and relief operations difficult. Number 4, India. India faces a wide mix of hazards in a year. There are seasonal cyclones, intense monsoon floods, heat waves in summer, and earthquakes in several zones. Climate change is making monsoons stronger, with heavier and more frequent rain all. Rapid urban development in mountains and plains blocks water flow, increasing the risk of floods and landslides. The government has improved evacuation planning, community drills, SMS alerts, and prepared shelters. However, millions still live in flood-prone areas, and poor drainage systems leave cities forcing locals to suffer, as even small rains can flood entire neighborhoods. Number 3, Myanmar. Myanmar is hit by cyclones, monsoon floods, landslides, while also experiencing an ongoing armed conflict. Aside from flooding, outbreaks of waterborne and other diseases are spreading, making conditions even worse for affected communities. Political conflict and military control have made disasters worse, often disrupting aid and blocking access to affected areas. Unfortunately, people in remote or conflict zones are the most at risk and least likely to get help quickly. Number 2, Bangladesh. Bangladesh faces cyclones, coastal floods, river floods, and heavy monsoon rain every year. Flooding is made worse by extreme waste pollution, clogged rivers, and poor drainage that even moderate rains cause serious floods. When extreme floods hit, thousands are left homeless. Roads, buildings, and bridges are destroyed, and livestock are lost. Corruption and weak local management often slow repairs and make flood control projects less effective. Number 1, Philippines. The Philippines ranks last on the World Risk Index, making it the most vulnerable country in the world to natural disasters. It sits right in the Pacific Ring of Fire, meaning it experiences frequent earthquakes and has more than 20 active volcanoes that can erupt with little warning. On top of that, it lies in the typhoon belt, getting around 20 tropical storms a year. Poor drainage system, poor infrastructures, and lack of disaster preparation make the impacts worse. When disaster hits, locals are left with no choice but to flee their homes, carrying only what they can. And worst of all, many flood control and infrastructure projects are weakened by corruption, leaving Filipinos to suffer the full force of calamities that could have been prevented.